Spoilers ahead for Helluva Boss. If you want to watch it, I'll put a link in the description for you to watch it since it's available on YouTube as a web series for free. From the pilot alone, even though this is in the same universe as Hazbin Hotel, I kind of found myself enjoying this a whole lot more than I did the other one. So yeah, I'm really not sure why. I guess I just found the concept a bit better, in my opinion. Helluva Boss is a show created by Vivziepop. Vivziepop is an animator who found success on YouTube. Early in her career, she was a speed drawer and author of said comic Zoophobia. She's been around YouTube since about 2013, and even back then, she was drawing characters that will later be in some of her future shows. I honestly have no idea how or why this show became a thing. My only assumption would be the fact that Hazbin Hotel got picked up immediately after the pilot came out. And they kind of wanted a web series that would be on their YouTube channel, so they kind of would still be talked about, still remembered, I'm assuming. So they came up with this concept. That's just an assumption though. While the Hazbin Hotel video was more of a should you watch, this one's going to be more of a why I love it, and we can just discuss it and fan about it together during the video and in the comments below. So go ahead and subscribe and let's get on this journey together. So this show focuses on mainly a group called IMP, which stands for Immediate Murder Professionals. Their whole thing is that if you want somebody dead in the real world, contact them so they can go in the real world and get it done. Bada boom, that's what you want. Bada boom, they're gone. The main characters of this group is Blitz, the boss, Millie and Moxie, they are married, and Luna, the edgy wolf dog receptionist chick. I was originally only going to talk about the pilot for this video, but since season 1's only like 4 episodes in, I ended up watching the entire thing. So we're just going to be talking about the entire season instead. So genuinely, again, another spoiler. If you don't want spoilers for this thing, please go watch it. It's pretty fun. I enjoyed my time watching it. Just from an episodic standpoint, I see this show having more of a longevity than Hazbin, but I just might be biased. Some of these episodes are fun and full of violence just for violence sakes, like the first episode and the spring break episode. While they do have more going on with them, episode 1 is mainly about Moxie becoming okay with killing seemingly innocent families because they could always have something dark, something dangerous, something so shocking and scary going on behind the scenes that we just don't know because they just seem like a normal happy family at face value. And the spring break episode is basically them having a competition with these succubuses. Can they kill more than the others can fuck? I think the main reason I find myself enjoying these more, it has to be strictly because of the character interactions. I'm starting off with Moxie. He's the straight guy, he's the one who strictly follows the rules and wants everything to be very business oriented. But in most of the episodes so far, he seems to be the punching bag of the group, the one, that will get you a slapstick chuckle out of, Millie, Moxie's wife, is the supporting, caring person of the group. Really, that's all of her character that's shown so far. So I hope maybe later on in this season or in season 2, we do get more, maybe an episode surrounding her and Moxie's relationship, or just her. I'd be completely fine with that, honestly speaking. But just something more, because she just seems like the person that's there to support and care for anything they're doing. We have Luna, who I guess is the gothic furry bait of the group. Her main personality is basically always annoyed, always angry, and full of that good old teen angst. We found out in the spring break episode that she was adopted by Blitz quickly before she became 18. So they have this weird father-daughter, not really father relationship type of thing. Then we have Blitz, who's the leader, the boss of the group. He's the wacky OMG character who wants to get everything his way and normally does. The way his character set up is, I feel like he works best when he's bouncing his personality off of some other characters. I feel like if an episode were to just be mainly on him, it wouldn't be as good as if it was being bounced off with another character. I wasn't originally going to talk about this character, but we also have Stolas, who's this royal person, I guess, who has affairs with his wife. Not with any random person, with Blitz, the boss, the main character, the wacky character of the group. Yay! Haha! I really didn't care for this person. Like, of course, some of his stuff were funny, but I didn't care for him until the second episode of this web series, Lululand, which was all about the relationship he has with his daughter, Octavia. Their relationship is what you would expect a daughter and father's relationship to be if the daughter heard his parents arguing every night. She feels alone. She feels scared that Stolas will leave her one day and never to be seen or called for again. But the episode of Lululand proves that he still wants to be there for her. He still cares for her, and he still loves her. Something about these characters really makes this show amazing to me. It's really hard to explain it. It's just really fun seeing Blitz get himself into these weird situations that he has to crawl himself out of, and dragging his coworkers down with him. I think my favorite characters have to be either Moxie or Luna for very, very different reasons. Overall, each of these episodes, while episodic, surprisingly put the characters in different situations than I thought they would get put into. I was under the assumption that most of these episodes would just be revolved around them getting a target to kill and going all around the hoops and hurdles to eliminate said target. But out of the 4 episodes that are out so far, only 2 of them deal with that concept, so I'd say it's pretty varied so far. Like I mentioned earlier, the characters really drive the show. Since we only have a pilot for Hazbin Hotel, I can't fairly compare the two, but even from the pilots alone, I just vibe with the characters in here way more than I did in Hazbin Hotel. If you want to know if you should continue watching this show or not, I'd say yes. It's actually very funny. Some of the jokes got me really well. The art style is nice to look at, and really, it's just been nice to see, what else these characters will get into. But that's basically it. So I hope you enjoyed it. This has been fun for me. It's actually been really fun getting into a lot of shows that I wouldn't watch if I wasn't making videos on them. I'm gonna be honest. I wouldn't watch half of the things I've seen this year if I wasn't making videos of them so far. So it's really fun looking at all of this stuff and getting, new opinions on things. It's very fun, very cool, very fun and cool. But what are your opinions on Helluva Boss? I'd like to know in the comments down below. Please tell me, please tell me. Tell me why you think Luna's hot, because who doesn't? I'm gonna be honest right now. Who doesn't? With that being said, I'll see you guys around next time. Goodbye.